your eye and why? What do you need? What's a picture that caught your eye?
The one with the ancient Rome.
Ah, why do you think this is ancient? Did anyone else have 20 catch their eye? Okay. Why? How do you know this is ancient? What makes you automatically assume this is ancient?
Because the stone is made out of and how to build the structure of it.
So what about the structure? Are they still all standing?
Yeah, some of it is falling, but you can tell it's been out there for a long while, and yet they're still standing. So.
Okay, so it's been out there for a long while. Jasmika, why did you pick this one?
Because I think it's a part of Latin American ancient history.
Raise your hand if you think all these are from Latin America. Raise your hand if you think they're from different places. Okay. So then what do you think they might have in common?
Same thing we have over here.
You just think they're not all from Latin America? For those of you who think they are all from Latin America, you are wrong. Just plain, they really are. Every single one of these are the many faces of Latin America. Very good. So we're going to see, again, what does Latin America look like and how does that fit into our larger thing? And every day when we come here, we're trying to answer our new essential question without looking. Who can tell me what's our new essential question?
What happened to a region when the rich get richer and the poor get poor?
Yes! What happens to a country when the rich, Brianna, keep on getting richer and richer and richer, and the poor keep on getting poorer and poorer and poorer? When we introduced this question, we spoke a little bit about economies. Who remembers what's used to measure an economy?
Economies.
No, my bad.
GDP, gross domestic product, very, very good. And we learned there are two main types of economies. What are the two main types of economies?
Capitalism.
Capitalism and communism. Last class, we had a review game with charades where I spoke. This time it is completely silent. Let me warm up my acting skills. Are you ready? So, this economy has this.
Communism.
Why?
Because dictator.
I was a dictator, very good. Without further ado, let us get to today's lesson. What's the relationship between the equator and weather? Who agrees with Jasmine? The closer to the equator you are, the hotter it is. Okay, so, very good. When you're at the equator, it's super, super hot. So let's take America for an instant. Which is hotter, Florida or New York? Florida. Because when you look at the map, which one's closer to the equator? Florida. So which part of South America is going to be really hot?
The top part, the north part.
The north part, right? And which part's going to be really cold?
The south.
South. So it's actually the opposite of America. Let us start with the Andes Mountain. Here's the deal. Andes Mountain are a very, very special feature. The reason they are so special is because they are the world's longest mountain range. World's longest mountain range. Get this down on your sheet. Now that's the world's tallest, right? So the deal is though, Stephen, these are long. If you take a look at the map, here where it looks like South America has acne going on, this is the Andes Mountains. It goes all the way from the very, very top of South America all the way down to the bottom. And which coast of South America is this? East or west? That's the west coast. So when it asks on your sheet, where is it located, you can go ahead and say it's on the west coast of South America, and it is 4,200 miles long. It is the longest mountain range in the world. They're so long that they look really different in every single part of them. So which part do you think is going to be hot, by the way, up here or down here? The north or the south? Which part's going to be hotter? The north, because it's closer to the equator. So what do you think the mountains up in the north by the equator are going to look like?
Dry.
They might be dry, okay. What do you think in the middle they're going to look like? Rain, chillier. When do you think you're going to start seeing snow?
When you go to the bottom.
When you get way to the bottom, so what do you think on the bottom they'll look like? They're right by Antarctica. Tons of snow, icy. So, quick game. I'm showing you pictures of the Andes. You need to guess for me which part of the Andes are they from. So, starting with these two. Over here, which part do we think this might be?
The middle. That's the top.
We have discrepancy. Why do you think it's at the top?
Because, like, it just looks so hot. Look at it. That's the top.
How does it look hot?
The sun beaming.
So that's the middle.
So the sun's streaming down, it's dry, so then where would this most likely be? North, south, or middle?
North.
North, I'd agree with you. What was the problem with the climate in Africa?
It was too dry.
Way too dry and hot. Some parts were too wet, but overall you couldn't really grow crops. Do you think Latin America has that problem? Maybe in some places, but overall, do you think it's easy to grow crops there or hard? Easy. They have awesome land. Latin America is super for farming. They just have great land for farming. But then what doesn't make sense is we know Latin America is just as poor as parts of Africa. They have a big income gap. They have all these people who are in poverty and can't afford food. If they have such good land, why would people still be in poverty? So quickly for number 9, how do you think these features lead to a bigger income gap? Like how is it that you can have such good features, but how do you still have tons of people who are really poor and don't have food? What's going on with the land? Yeah, Lawrence.
They don't have money to afford the land.
They don't have money to what?
Buy the land.
So the poor people can't buy up the land. So who do you think is buying up all this good land? The rich people. It has something to do with that. Very good. What else could be making it that there's still poor people starving, even though there's all this good stuff? Yeah, Vanessa?
Oh, because land costs a lot of money, and also crops, because they get fine crops, because they have better lands to grow. Yeah, it costs a lot of money.
So it will cost money to grow the crops too. You all actually hit the nail on the head. You have 2 choices. You can either make a postcard from Latin America or write a National Geographic article. In both, you're basically doing the same thing, just one is if you're artsy or one if you feel like writing today.